Hi students and welcome. So this is teacher Alvin. Today I'm going to share with you the number one worst habit that you should not be doing at all if you want to improve in mathematics. I'm going to share with you right now. The number one worst habit to do in mathematics, especially your homework, your exercise, and in this case exam paper, is actually leaving them blank. You did not attempt to do the question. That is actually the worst thing to do, simply because when it is empty, you do not make any mistake at all. So actually, if you want to improve, you need to make mistakes, and these mistakes are the one that actually going to make you improve. Let me give you some context of examples.
So for this student right here, I can see that coordinates, I will highlight, and therefore this student forget to put brackets for coordinate. So this will be considered wrong. And this is something that he or she can improve. See, when you write something, I can show you where does the mistake come from. Let's take a look at this paper right now. So if you can see the working, it's not there, it's just answer 62 and 74. So this way, right, I will definitely sit with the student and ask where is the working, and we can always work things out. 3x equals to 2.9. The next movement is actually to bring 3 towards the other side to become divide. So 2.9 initially was already on the right hand side, supposed to write 2.9 divided by 3. So this mistake is happening because the student wrote 3 divided by 2.9. okay, so when you write something, definitely the teacher can comment, and therefore you are actually learning through mistakes.
I'm really curious if this problem only happened on Malaysian students, where every time when they don't know how to do a certain question, right, they will actually leave it blank. So do comment below which country are you from, and are you doing the same? Like, are you a student or a teacher? Are you facing the same issue here where the students actually leave the questions unattempted? So do comment below. I look forward to your comments. When they make mistake, I actually encourage them and I will advise them how to improve from there. So make enough mistakes.
Let me share with you this paper right here. I can clearly see that the student is actually trying to avoid algebra during the working. So let me share with you the whole paper. Let's flip through. So you can see that there is no x and y or h in the working. The person was actually trying to avoid using algebra to solve mathematics. So once again, it's just numbers. Alright, let's flip through. Even volume, you won't see the capital letter V. There's no algebra at all during the working. Okay, so let's flip through. Finding angles, there's x involved, 3x, x. The student was actually trying to avoid using algebra. You can clearly see that. So this is one way I can actually diagnose the student really need to boost up the confidence. So I need to teach him how to use algebra to solve the mathematics question. Okay, so you definitely need to tell the teacher by showing your working. This paper right here, you can clearly see that the student never used calculator. So 2.9 divided by 3 supposedly is 0.96666. Alright, it should be 0.97 if round to 2 decimal place. But I can know how they get this 1.03 is actually the student press 3 divided by 2.9. Okay, so this is actually a calculator skill. You can actually improve when you practice a lot. Okay, one more time, I can see this paper right here. I have x and 5x. Basically simplify will actually get 4x only, but the student wrote x squared. So definitely a sign that you need to work on algebra instead. The student wrote 2 pi RH for the formula, volume of a cylinder. So I highlighted this again for him, volume of a cylinder. And I even wrote the comment wrong formula. So supposedly it's pi r square h. So when the student wrote this kind of answer, I definitely knew that this student need more homework. Okay, so I'm definitely giving more homework to this guy right here.
When the questions are unattempted, meaning to say that the exam papers are quite empty, you left a lot of blanks in their questions, right? So you're actually giving the teacher a lot of guesses to do. Like I, as a teacher right now, I will have to guess what went wrong. So there are a few possibilities. Let me give you some examples right here. Number one, am I a bad teacher? I will start to think, oh no, am I a bad teacher? So there's one. I hope not. Number two, the student never do their own part, meaning to say that they never do their revision, they never study beforehand going into the exam. Okay, number three, probably the student wasn't feeling well, for example, down with flu or fever, but still come to school. And the last one is actually like exam anxiety. So I do have students who face anxiety issues where their mind actually goes blank. whenever they do exams. So what can you learn from this video is actually two things. Number one, start making mistakes. Number two, do not leave things empty. Do not leave your questions unattempted, okay? So that your teacher knows what to do, and they will actually sit down together with you and solve this issue together. You are not alone. Start making mistakes. You will improve in no time. Hey, if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to give a like to the video and subscribe to Teacher Alvin. Thank you very much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.